Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they roll up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little?
This is the Convo with your boys Mav and Kato. I am your host, Maverick. Always a pleasure. My co-host, my brother from another mother. Kato, what's happening?
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Tonight we have a special guest with us, Mr. Native Wellz. What's happening with you, sir?
Wells, what's up, King? How you doing?
Bless. How you feeling?
Good, man. Good. So first and foremost, man, I wanted to get you on the show because I don't know, man. I just felt like you had a story that people wanted to hear. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard the one record that you have, the Get Money record, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this cat on something. I'm gonna do something with him. At that point, we hadn't even thought about doing a podcast. You know what I mean? But we had all kind of little things coming in the pipeline, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I keep up with this cat, man. I'm gonna continue to holler at him.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because I always came with you with different music whenever I got different music.
Exactly.
Because I just felt as though you was always gonna be real with me, be honest. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And because this is your backyard. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
So with me being a visitor, I always try to show love, show respect, man. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what that's what I try to do. That's what I try to give.
For sure. So check it out, man. Why don't you go and tell your story, man? And first and foremost, dude, where the name Native Wellz come from?
I get that all the time, man. Everybody used to call me Wells back in college, back when I was playing ball in college. You know what I mean? And honestly, I just put Native in front of it because I just started sound dope. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And because I wasn't always a rapper. I was always behind the scenes, managing and things like that. So when I was like, you know what, and things wasn't really going right, things was going kind of left. I said, you know what, what can I call myself? And I just put Native. I said, Native, well, it just up and came out of the blue. And I was like, yo, I said, yo, that sound dope. You know what I mean?
You must have been feeling like a damn native. That's what it was. he was hitting that blunt and started feeling like a real native. So hey, you know what? Fuck that.
Say he was feeling good, huh, man?
He was feeling Gucci.
For sure.
The snip that I heard off your Instagram, what caught my attention and what made me realize you was not from Florida is when you said something about graduated from a gram. I don't give a damn about what the hell about that nigga Killer Cam. What's that about? Like, I want, where the fuck that story came from, that little line.
So no, man, it was a while ago. It was
right. It was a while ago, but
you probably beat him at a party, you know what I'm saying? And he at the time we only had a certain amount of dollars, you know what I mean? It was only about, I gotta say, like 200 left or something like that, and he ain't want to take it, so we was just like, fuck. I mean, we was hurt, but we wanted him to do this party, but other than that, that was, so it wasn't really nothing like that. It was just more of just, us being young, not really understanding the game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I always remember that, because now whenever I do something, whenever I do a party or I bring somebody down, I gotta make sure that I got the right amount. Because ain't no telling how they is, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Thanks. And you know what, man, if you could speak on that too, because I know that's something that you used to do.
Oh, yeah. Of course, man. Shit, I mean, dude, it's a hustle, bro. It really is, man. Especially when you trying to catch up with somebody, trying to get you put on or whatever, and they want to act all kind of funny with you because they feel like you beneath them at that moment in time until reality really checks them later on in line. You feel me? And a lot of artists have gone through that shit. I realized that, hell, I've even humbled myself through that pain. You feel me? So I understand the business. I understand it's nothing but a business. The love part come later after you get into the business, when people start knowing you and all that shit. That's when, that's like, you got people like Snoop will start calling you his nephew and shit out of the blue. Like, you feel me? Just an example.
Right.
Once you get your foot through the door, once you in the business, that's when everybody know you, everybody love you, or everybody want to speak to you. But shit, when you trying to really get put out there, and nobody really knows who you are, it's not hard. It's just they look at you funny, like they forgot where they came from.
Well, you know how people, at the end of the day, man, unfortunately, people do you like that. You know, it's all about what can you do for me? And if they feel like, man, you can't do nothing for me, I can't step on your back to get higher, why am I even messing with you? I've seen that happen many times.
Right, exactly, man. You know what I mean? You know, in this business, man, you're not gonna catch a lot of people that's humble or
Right.
you know what I mean? They want their money now. You know what I'm saying? If they can step on you, they can climb over you. That's what they're gonna do, man, because it's business to come through a business. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm still young, so a lot of people don't really, you know what I mean, so I'm still learning as I go. I don't know everything. You know what I mean?
How long you been in the game though?
Well, I was managing about before I started rapping, I was managing for about 6 years. You know what I mean? I only been going on 5 right now. You know what I mean? So it's you know what I mean? So I'm still learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? I never really wanted to rap. I started rapping just to prove a point. You know what I mean? And when I came out with the track and the video In Love, it just kind of took off. So
that's a dope record too.
That's a hot one, by the way. I fucks with that, man. See, if you want me to jump on the remix, but I got you, dude.
There ain't no money, man. But still in effect, huh, man?
Bruh, listen, man. I don't give a damn, bitch. I'll be 60 years old talking about telling the bitch come suck my dick. Come here,
oh Lord. Hey, since you were speaking on management, man, why don't you speak on Power ENT? Isn't that what it is? Yeah, Power Street ENT. Yeah,
well, Power Street. I started Power Street back in 08. You know what I mean? And you know, I started that like when I was in Tampa. You know what I mean? I started Power Street when I was in Tampa. You know what I mean? It was me and a couple good friends. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, I brought a couple people in, and you know, and so like my man Reef. You know what I'm saying? We had a few artists, things like that. My man G. That's when we started it off, and
dope.
You know, it was like, we went on the Parade tour, we went on the Monster tour. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just kept grinding from there. You know what I mean? You know, of course, everybody's gonna branch off and do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but at the time, like the artists that we had, you know, which was mostly family. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, and I had my homeboy, which they was nice. You know what I'm saying? Sheen 86. You know what I mean? We had Kato, we had Zay, you know, an artist named Hoss, who I still think is one of the nicest. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, everything just wasn't clicking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, people wasn't really hungry. I just felt like I wanted it more than everybody else did. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Sometimes it definitely be like that too, man.
You know, after listening to you right now, dude, you kind of remind me of who Ice Cube was in the movie. How his son portrayed him to be, like how he came out in real life. That's like the story I'm hearing from you right now. Like I'm pretty sure you thought about it, but you ever thought about actually putting it to move like Wellz ENT or Wellz Promotion or something like that? It sounds like something you want to do.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Because I love the game, man. You know, I'm a night owl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a night owl, so I'm always like, you know, I do a lot of shows. I do a lot of parties.
I know you definitely be in the club. we definitely done met each other in the club for sure.
Okay, man. Real quick, man. Little family time. Let's speak on that real quick, man. Kids, you know, I mean, I seen your old lady in the background. Is that wifey, girlfriend, or what?
Oh, that's my wife, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's 18 years.
Ooh, boy.
Man, that's what's up, boy. I think that's what everybody be trying to strive to, bro. Consistency and to put all them years in. That's nice.
Hey, listen, I look at it like this, but 18 years and she still letting you do what you do out there in the street, trying to push your music, trying to make your thing, make your life happen for y'all, bro. Listen, man, you better put another 18 plus more on there, boy.
Hey, you know what happens when you find one that's loyal? You got to lock it in, man. Be good to it. You know what I mean?
You got to, man. You got to, especially if that's one of your biggest supporters, you know.
Exactly.
I'm a firm believer in that. Like, people anybody who's gonna stand behind you. How you doing there, sir? Who may you be, if I may ask?
This is my boy. This is my boy Millz, man. He engineered my music. You know what I mean? So
okay, what's up, man? How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Dope,
Doing
man.
good,
What's
man.
going
Doing
on?
good. You know what, man? Real quick. Speak on Wellz for me, real quick, man. Tell us a little something that he probably wouldn't want us to know, or tell us or something like that. Go ahead.
Now, this is not a show where we air out dirty laundry now.
Man, I mean, it's not airing out dirty laundry, you know what I'm saying? Just something based on his journey from how he started right now, like something he probably just missed out, you know,
Right.
maybe from the outside looking in.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'll tell you one thing about Wellz. I've worked with a lot of people. I did live sound, all this. It's a blessing to work with someone like Wellz.
Okay.
Or just want to work all the time. The only like negative thing I can say is he want to work too much.
You don't know when to cut it off.
Yeah, all
Right.
hours. Like, yo, we gotta get to the studio. Like, man, we were just there till 3 last night. No, we gotta finish. So
Damn,
he's a humble guy, and he
Uh-huh.
like he likes to work, and like that's why we clicked so good because I love music, you know.
That's what's
Damn,
up, man.
bro. It sound like we both need to get endorsed by Red Bull around this bitch, bro. Because I like to stay up to it and get that paper shit. We gotta get it, man. Get
For
it
sure.
one way or another.
Most definitely.
Hey, speak on that Red Tide series, bro.
Go ahead.
Well, Red Tide is you know, starring Rick Parks, myself. You know what I mean? And we headed to Miami December 12th.
Okay.
You know, to talk with executive producer. You know what I mean? Because she want to be heavily involved in it. She just came out with a movie called Critical Thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so it's definitely like
Critical Thinking. You talking about the one that Dollar in?
DJ Dollar, yeah.
Dope. Shout out DJ Dollar, man. That's my partner.
Shout out DJ Dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? And so we headed down to Miami to, you know, set up that meeting and get things situated. But Red Tide, basically, Red Tide was really an accident. You know what I'm saying? Red Tide was supposed to be a music video. You know how you do, you know, like little mini movies and music videos, things like that. And at the time, I didn't know how to end it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to end it. So when I got done, next thing you know, I got like 6-7 pages of this little mini movie, and I'm like, damn. Like, you know, so my wife told me, she said straight up, she said, babe, you need to turn that to like a series or something. You know what I mean? I said, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and you know, let me see what I can do with it. And you know, and that's what I did. I got a writer to help me, you know, write it out, put in that writer's format, things like that. You know what I mean? So we got the pilot. We're already 4 or 5 episodes in. So, and you know, and Red Tide is about 2 brothers. You know what I mean? It's about 2 brothers on opposite sides of the law. You know, one was born out of wedlock. The other one, you know, with a dope fiend mom and things like that.
Okay.
And they fall in love with the same woman. And you know what I mean? You know, the brothers, you know, one is Detective Brown, the other one is Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is the one that was born out of wedlock, and he was kind of upset that his brother Sincere left. And you know, it's dealing with you know, like Detective Santana, Detective Brower, Captain Morales, and you know, Knowledge is a club owner, of course. You know what I mean? He's a drug dealer out there in Tampa. And you know, he wants a spot back. He gets out of jail, he wants a spot back. And that's basically what it's really about. 2 brothers trying to feed off the family, you know, the family and things like that. So it's definitely going to be something to watch for, man. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to make sure that it's done the right way, that it's official. Because if it ain't official, then I won't do it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
It almost sounds similar to the movie Bloodline. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
That's my flick right there, bro. One brother turned drug dealer, the other brother turned cop, and they end up running into each other like towards the middle of the movie type shit. Like, it was some crazy shit that went down, man. Like, I mean,
I didn't see that one. Who in that one? Which one? What that was that?
Dude, I don't even know the real actors. I think one of them is an actual artist, right? Nate, the guy with the dreads, the dope boy. I think he was an actual artist.
Like one of those old B-rated pop up. Pretty much
him.
what he's trying to do. But it just makes it big. You get those things like those movies with Bean Siegel, all that. People are gonna pay attention.
As a matter of fact, that was the movie that on Noriega, Manuel Noriega was in it. He talking about so he had you ain't got the kids in the room, right?
Nah.
Okay. He talking about something. He got a different bitch for every day of the week. He got a Tuesday bitch, Wednesday bitch. Yeah, well, I'm like, hey, well, that was that flip. Dude, the most gruesome part of that movie was when the nigga started fucking the bitch with the gun and shot up in the pussy.
Oh my God.
I remember that.
Remember that shit? All because she was trying to kill him and set him up and shit. Bam!
Oh man.
I don't know where that bullet came out of, but they ain't show it.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, but let's talk real talk though, man. Like I'm a real, myself personally, I love the work, I love the hustle, especially when it comes to entertainment and stuff like that. I'm a very, very visual person and an idealist. So if you ever need some input, don't be afraid, bro. Hit me up. Let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I got you. We can work with each other, bro. Straight up.
Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? And that's what's so mixed up about the game now, man. A lot of people just want to be. A lot of people want to be the man. You know what I mean? And every time you want to be the man, you fuck up. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm always trying to bring people in. I'm always trying to help. I'm always trying to, you know what I mean? Initiatively, you don't even have to ask me for any kind of help. Because if I see that you need help, I'm gonna help you regardless. You know what I mean?
Right.
For me, I look at it like this. A lot of people that want to be the man end up going the wrong way about becoming the man.
Right.
I mean, they eventually become the man, but the road that they took and the shit that they had to do, that's the legacy they leave behind, and that's kind of that's not the route that I want to take. If it takes me forever to get there, I get there forever. If I have to see success for one day, thank you, Lord. That's all it is. You feel me?
You know what, man? Part of being a boss is knowing where to step at in your line, because it's always a pecking order. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people don't understand, man. It takes time to get to a certain level. You know what I mean? So you got to grind hard and work hard to get there. But people just want to step right out and be on that certain level. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of beefs actually happen in the game, like for real.
I'm a huge sports fanatic, and I like to incorporate sports into everything. You feel me? Especially if I'm talking to another sports fan, I use sports as a metaphor. And I'm a 49er fan, a Seminoles fan, I'm a Rays fan. I respect the Celtics, but
respect them championships for sure.
But one thing though, I respect a lot of coaches. I don't care who you play for. I mean, I might don't like that damn team. I can't stand the Patriots, but one thing I do respect is Coach Belichick. And he said one thing that I will always take. And I think they even put that in the commercial, if I'm not mistaken. To live in the past is to die in the present. I don't know if y'all understand that quote.
They say that all the time.
That's the motto everyone should live by.
Yeah, so I mean, I never, it took me a little minute to kind of like dissect it. I mean, I understood what it meant, but I just had to dissect it to see if it had any other kind of meaning whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. So you know what, man? One thing about this game that you want is you want your accolades. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you want to be looked at in a certain way. So I see that Syracuse.com did a spread on you, man. So how was it getting that type of recognition?
Oh no, it was it was real. You know what I mean? It was real. It's based, sometimes you don't really want to put yourself out there like that. You know what I mean? Talk about your life and what you've been through, and what you put your family through and things like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, a lot of people or a lot of artists or entertainers or whatever, the average person wouldn't have went through the stuff that I went through. They would have been like, man, you know what? Fuck it, I give up. Let me go ahead and just get this 9 to 5 or whatever. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with the 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Because I got one. So,
right.
But it's more talking about the fact that I wanted people to understand that there's other ways of getting out the gutter other than, you know, selling drugs and robbing and things like that. You know what I mean?
Right
That's why I
on.
wanted my story to be told. You know what I mean? I always say that I got it from the mud because I really did. You know what I
Dope.
mean? One thing about me is I always give homage to the people that really was there for me, like my man Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was when it was hard for me to find a studio, he had one. And I was like, yo, listen, I don't really got no money right now, bro, but just, you know what I mean? Just work with me. You know what I mean? Without a doubt, with no hesitation, he said, let's go. Don't worry about it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Let's just work. Those are the kind of people I love and I rock with, because those are the ones that's you know, that's humbly,
Right.
you know, genuinely, that's genuine love. You know what I mean?
Now,
And
Mills,
you know,
what made you do that?
You know, just I grew up in same kind of rough territory, and you know, I started over. You know, I went back to school at 30, got a production master's degree.
Dope.
I'm 40 years old now. The last 10 years, I just want to give back, man. Like, this is what it's all about.
Stop talking like you old, man. I'm like right behind you, 3 years removed. You call myself, I'm 40 years old. I'm like, bro, come on, don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that, bro. Please don't do that to me, man. I mean, we like right behind you, kid. You trying to say we don't do that.
What'd you get your degree in?
Music engineering.
Okay.
Right. Where you end up going?
I backed it up with live sound as well.
Nice.
So you just love sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the man to come to when it comes to all that. You know what I mean? He definitely know his stuff when it comes to that, bro. Word.
Nice. The one thing I do know, man, is when I was doing music, boy, one of the most important people in that room is a sound engineer. And it's the crazy thing about it. Even when you're an artist, it's like you don't have nothing to do with the sound, but people judge you off your sound. You know what I'm saying?
They do. Real quick though, I don't know, Kato, you might not know this about me, but
yeah,
I am real big on helping people. So when I look at everybody, I don't care how hard you are, how hard you want to be, like how gangster and all that crap. Everyone has some kind of a humanitarian side to them. Like for me, I still want to accomplish that in the future, and that is giving the homeless somewhere to sleep, shower, and get back into society like the way we should be helping them. You feel me? And get like some of them that dropped out of school, help them get their GED, help them move on to the next chapter in their life. Pretty much get them off the street and back into society.
Right.
With that said, when you guys get big, you guys got different views. Wells, I'm gonna start with you, man. Like, what's one of the biggest humanitarian accomplishment that you want to achieve?
It's a dope question.
Well, yeah, man. Honestly, man, just to get back, like, I got the servant leader award. You know what I mean, with my community.
Nice. Okay.
When I was in college, you know what I mean, because I did a lot of things in my community. Helping out, things like that. So, so that was, to me, that's one of the biggest accomplishments that I got. I always think about, once I reach that plateau,
right,
I would just love to come back to my hometown, man, and just give back. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Give back to the communities, to the rec centers, to the boys clubs, the ones that I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And and just fix it up.
So
let the kids understand, because right now where I'm from, it's the kids that's really killing people. That's really
Yeah, for real, man. Definitely.
That's what I was about to say.
Man. It's wild.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So you're more motivated on helping the kids and everybody. Yeah, I get that. What about you, Mr. Mills?
I would walk down that same path, because a lot of these kids want to be rappers, they want to be in the music. There's not always room for that many people. But if we have some kinds of programs out there, they can introduce them to other levels, live sound, production, staging, any of that, just to help them focus on a degree still that they love, because music is universal. So if you're around that, you're still going to get your goals. And, that's the biggest thing. Like, we need programs out there sponsor kids to get them into these colleges to get these degrees.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this then. How close are you to getting that first internship?
I've already done about 3 internships.
Okay. Are you planning on doing any more in the future?
I'm trying to figure out, my next step, how to financially get like a 100% real studio, you would call it, instead of at home in a separate room.
Gotcha.
And really starting a business organization so I can get interns in there to have these kids learning and push them towards the direction people push me.
Right.
You ever thought about? I mean, it's not. I know it's a challenge. I don't look at it being hard nor difficult. I just look at it as a little challenge. If they might say no 3, 4, 5, 10 times, but eventually you start getting yeses. You ever thought about maybe trying to partner up with a couple of local producers who have studios that maybe want to take up on that challenge? But
yeah, we've been talking about all different ways, the more people you got involved, that's obviously the more money that we can spread and grow. Just getting everyone, at this point with what's going on with COVID, kind of put a lot of dampers in that.
Right, right, definitely.
There's a lot of discussion around, especially from St. Pete, Clearwater here, because literally St. Petersburg, Florida, trying to push that hip hop out of that scenario. And there used to be a lot of clubs, to do those shows and work. And now these kids really have nowhere to go. They're starting to build everything up, make it jazz. They're giving these kids no other option than to go back out and do what they used to do.
Right. Hey, Wellz, let me talk to you for a second. So how was it like meeting DJ Kaled?
Man, it's that was cool. You know what I mean?
Dope.
That was cool. He really, I'm not gonna say asshole, but he's really like, he talks to you kind of funny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
he ain't gonna say it, but he gonna say it.
Yeah.
But his whole demeanor is funny. Like I was watching a show with him one time, and I feel like he do that shit just walking around the house. Big. Like he very animated, bro, for sure. Yeah, shout out Kaled, man.
He is, man. Shout out Kaled, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So like I met like doing this, like I only been doing this for, it's going on for 5-6 years now, right? I've been rapping, and Millz always tell me, he said, yo, you gotta be a little more, you gotta have a little more confidence. You know what I'm saying? Cockiness. He said, you nice, bro. Like, I don't know no other way of telling you. You know what I mean? And then I sit back and I'd be like, damn. So what am I? Am I just raw rap, or am I a lyricist?
It's raw talent. It's definitely raw talent. The first time I heard you, I was like, shit.
I mean, you did say on one of your videos that you ain't no rapper, but you a what?
Yeah.
What to call you?
When I heard that, I was like, I want to work with him. I want to work with him. He was going back from Tampa to Florida to New York, and it took about 4 years to get us together. But now we've been going at it for 4 years strong since then.
Nice.
I was blessed to find him as well as he was blessed to find me. Because
right.
What's up?
We're making some good music. I believe 100%.
That's what's up.
Hey, I tell you, this is like the worst time to be choking on blunt smoke, bro. Like during COVID, goddamn it, especially when you at the supermarket a lot of stuff.
Hey, one thing y'all gonna know about Mav, boy, this cat will say anything.
Yeah,
I like it, no filter.
I mean no disrespect, but it has to be said. You feel me?
Hey, did he happen to drop any gems on you?
Who, Kaled?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just talking about, cause it wasn't just me when I met him. It was me. It was me, my man Len. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just me. You know what I'm saying? It was more. It's more so just letting us. He was talking about the game. The same thing. Manny Fresh was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that too, because I see that you met it was Bad Boy and Cash Money too. So what was the ties there?
So it was just mainly just talking about the game, man. Just talking about what to watch out for and you know what I mean, just dropping gems on me. You know what I mean, what not to do, how to talk, how to speak, being humble. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's definitely truth to that about being humble. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't like. See, a lot of these guys just like us. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like us, just normal people, man. You know, got a couple of dollars or whatever, but they still human beings, man. You know what I mean? We got to treat them as stuff. And sometimes they need, like Kaled was telling me, he said every time he goes somewhere, you know what I mean? You know, he don't like being mobbed or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's why he don't even go to the store, nothing like that. And you know, he was talking about that, and you know, so it's different, and you know, and the game, like I love music. You know what I mean? I'm still learning as I go. You know what I mean? I never consider myself like one of the best, or I'm better than you, or better than this kid, or nothing like that. I just like to make music, and I like to call it good music. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and to me it comes natural. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's what I like, man. I try to make every song a single, so you can be like, damn, man, like shit, that could be a single, or that can be a single. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people hit me up. They've been like, yo, you ain't do no songs with nobody in Tampa. Yeah, I'm like, no. I said, no, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't like to reach out, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
You know, I would love to pay homage to, you know what I mean, to the artists, and you know, to the people in Tampa, you know what I mean, things like that. You know what I mean? And you know, and sometimes when you reach out, you never know about who's gonna act funny, and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So I just keep my distance, man. I do me. You know what I mean? But I show love from a distance. You know what I mean?
So you know what, man, when the last time you performed, I want to give a shout out to my partner H. We had him on the show like last week sometime, and he actually runs the cypher down there at Crowbar in Ybor City. You know what I'm saying? And he does that every Wednesday. So you know, if you ever want to perform, man, you can always go down there. You know, get up there and get your feet wet, because you know you just got to sign up with him.
Yeah. When I was starting, I performed at the Crowbar.
Dope.
Yeah,
man, that cypher's been going for a while too, kid.
Yeah.
I got a question real quick. I got a quick question though, man. Since you say you just really started rapping, I'm guessing you not a freestylist.
Nah, not. You know what? I used to be, like in high school. You know what I mean? And I think now, because you know.
Man, come on, man. I mean, dude, it's like riding a bike, bro.
Sitting in the back of the class, beating on the table.
Yeah,
one person rapping, the other person doing the beat.
You know what I mean? Got your little pen. You know what I mean? But you know,
right.
You know what I mean? But I be real with it though. It's you know, I'm just a better writer. You know what I mean? I write good music. You know what I mean? And you know, and that's what I like. You know what I mean? That's what I like about me. I write good music. You know what I'm saying? Me and Millz will be in the studio.
Okay.
And sometimes, you know, it happens. Sometimes I get writer's block, and Millz will be like, "Yo, okay, well," he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm glad you got writer's block. I'm about to go outside for a minute, man. You got me."
Oh man, come on.
Take a break for a second.
He did say that's like the only negative about you. So whenever he could squeeze that smoke break in there, he gonna squeeze it. I got you, bro.
You know what I mean? So
you know,
but you know what I mean? But it's definitely, but you know, but me and Millz is definitely a team. We definitely a duo.
Dope.
You know what I mean? It's you know, he showed me a lot. He taught me a lot of things. He showed me a lot. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people look at me, and you know, and they know. Like a lot of people know who I am. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Like they know I don't really play no games or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a humble dude. You
a solid cat though. You solid though, for sure.
You know what I mean? I stay to myself.
Right.
I don't bother nobody. You know what I mean? I try to help you. You know what I mean? Because I'm already a big black bald-headed type nigga. So, you know what I mean? And then when I start speaking to people, they be like, "Yo, damn, yo, I ain't even, yo, you cool as fuck, man." Like,
you know what?
They already perceiving you a certain way anyway.
Don't ever say anything like that around motherfuckers like Kevin Hart, bro. That's like giving these bitches ammunition to attack you. So like, my boy said, I'm already a big black bald head dude anyway. Dude, not around them little niggas. If you ever meet them, Don't say no, boy. Don't let that one get you.
Hell no.
But
Be like, put me on your shoulders.
boy, hey, I'm trying to tell you, it's like giving the bitch a loaded gun and still loading the gun for them, dude. Like, that's what he is, kid. Like,
Right on.
I respect him.
Yeah, man. But like I said, you know, I surrounded myself with a lot of good people. You know what I mean? Like my man Orlando Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Who's also an engineer. He does my videos out here in Tampa. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Rich Luch. You know what I'm saying? One of the battle rapper, but he's also
speak on him.
I'm gonna say, that was
him
actually
real
my
quick,
next
man.
question. I was gonna ask you about Rich
Speak
Luciano.
on him real quick, because I see you did a couple of projects with him, right?
Yeah, yo, one of the talented cats, bro. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And we got a project called 24. You know what I mean, that we did in 24 hours, right? And it was actually an idea that I've been wanting to do for about, for some years now. I'm like, you know what? So when I told Millz about it, Millz was like, yo, yeah, let's do that, let's make this happen. And I was like, no, you know what? We need somebody else on this, man. So I was working with, I'm cool with the cat Nick Powers, and I was like, yo, bro, I love your boy energy. Hit him up for me. You know what I mean? Let him know what we're trying to do.
Right.
I hit him up. He said, yo, let's go. Like I'm with it. I said, bet. You know what I mean? So me and Millz, we drove down to New York, down to Queens. And yo, and it was up from there. You know what I mean? We did a whole project, you know what I mean, with 3 videos in 24 hours.
Yeah, we locked ourselves in the studio
You know what I mean?
24 hours straight. Shot 3 videos.
And that was
nice.
one of the best experiences I had since doing this music. You know what I mean? We had about 70 to 80 people just, coming in and out, just supporting us.
Just good energy.
There, we had food, we had drinks. Like, yo, it was dope. It was a dope environment. It was
nice.
Dope vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that whole situation was fire. You know what I mean? And shout out to Luch for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, we was really grinding. You know what I mean?
As you could tell by my choking and coughing and shit like that, I'm a smoker, a heavy smoker. So I want to fuck around and start a goddamn project, man. Call that bitch Smokers Delight. Go get Snoop, Wiz Khalifa. I mean, who else would y'all
Currency.
put on that? Currency, okay,
yeah.
Well, shit, give me 4 more artists. Who else would y'all put on an album called Smokers Delight?
Shit, well, Wiz.
I mean, besides Wiz, Snoop, and Currency, like Kato just said.
That Cat Burner. Who? Burner from over there in
I like Burner. Yeah, you talking about cookies. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I might as well call him cookies to you because you be probably smoking his shit.
No. I can't burn, but I know exactly who you talking about.
Man,
though.
that nigga over there, he a good boy.
No, I can't do nothing. But yeah. Burner's cool though. I like Burner.
I'm the nigga.
Hey, Wells, I see your new album you got coming out, man. It's called Powder, Sex, and Ecstasy. So speak on that title, man, and the new music that you have coming out. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's right now I'll be dropping a single from it. It's called His Story. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be the first single of the mixtape, Powder, Sex, and Ecstasy, man. And you know what I mean? I actually didn't come up with the name. It was a while ago. You know what I mean? We had a song. We had a song called Powder, Sex, and Ecstasy, but we never released it. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call this one Powder, Sex, and Ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? PSC, Powder, Sex, and Ecstasy.
Right.
And I don't know if you heard any snippets of it, of His Story. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about going back and forth, talking about Tommy Boy, Black, Big Head Keith, how they used to come up and things like that. Like if you ain't listen to a snippet of it, I think you should, man. It's pretty dope.
It sounds like it's gonna be a dope record. I'm definitely gonna listen to it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Is that the showing that I'm watching? I'm looking on the screen right there. Was that the live party that you had going on?
No.
The listening party?
No, that's not it. It's I put it on my page. It's on my Instagram. It just talks about time to go over. It's just I'm telling the story. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm giving you the story in my eyes when I was, when I was young. So, and that's how we're gonna shoot the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a younger me, it's gonna be an older me, and I'm telling the story, to a bunch of youngins, let them know about this game. And but it's a storytelling. You know what I mean?
So,
Similar to something like Nas. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite artists in the game. So, and that's where I got it from. You know what I'm saying? I got it from like the storytelling. I got it from Nas. And when I sat back, I was like, damn, because it's 2 parts to it. You got part 1. What I gave is part 1. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna be dropping part 2 also. So
okay,
pretty dope.
When you got plans on dropping that?
Well, that's what his story is gonna be dropping January 8th. You know what I mean?
Nice.
That's gonna be dropping January 8th. I ain't really want to do nothing on like during the holidays and nothing like that. So
you say you dropping a part 1 and a part 2?
Yeah, well, I'm dropping part 1 January 8th.
Nice.
January 8th.
And how many songs you gonna have on that one?
Well, on the mixtape, Part of Sex and Ecstasy it's only gonna be 7 songs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's only gonna be 7, and so now the project don't get dropped on the 8th. That's just the single. His story.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you got like a library just sitting around trying, just waiting to be put together to get an album going. I'm pretty sure you probably got maybe about 3 albums ready to be dropped, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's take you haven't dropped your official first album yet.
Yeah, well, my first album was what?
Pain Music.
Was the Pain Music project, and no, that was more or less of the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I guess you could say 24. You know what I mean? Because I did a lot of mixtapes, did a lot of music, but I didn't come up with it. So my official album was actually Part of Sex and Ecstasy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be my official album. You know what I mean?
If you were speaking to someone that didn't know who you was and you wanted them to know who you are, which album or mixtape would you want them to listen to?
It's I gotta say Pain Music. You know what I mean? I gotta say Pain Music.
Okay.
Because that's more or less it talks about a lot of pain. Shit that I went through. You know what I mean? The struggles that I went through. That I went through with my family. You know what I mean? The being homeless and you know what I'm saying, and not really having anybody and nothing like that out here in Florida. You know what I mean? It was just me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So I think Pain Music. Would be the one that everybody say, yo, okay, yeah, I'm feeling him. You know what I mean?
I want to get back to Pain Music real quick. What I want to know is, since that's the album that you would want people to go and get to know you, you know what, matter of fact, and plus on the top of that, what you just explained, I mean, you just pretty much explained every other artist that's ever came out of the gutter. So of course, a lot of people's gonna relate. You know what I'm saying? Because we still going through that shit even to this day. Right. So we get that. So speaking on that, excluding that fact, give me 3 songs off of that album that you would remix, and which industry artists that you would love to be on there. So 3 industry artists that you would love to work with on 3 of your favorite songs on that album.
Oh man, I gotta say,
nice question.
Say, first I gotta say New York shit. You know what I mean? I love to have Fat Joe on that. I was always a Fat Joe fan.
Royalty,
you know
man.
I mean?
See, just because he said Fat Joe, that sounds like something I want to listen to already.
I'm definitely popping that in. That's royalty.
You definitely got you definitely got Monster. You know what I mean? Monster.
Yeah, that's a track.
That's a nice track. Dope.
Okay.
Oh, well, since he commented on there, yeah, go ahead and speak on Monster. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Monster, shit. Monster mainly, it's kind of dark. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of dark, right?
Yeah, it's just like a dark thing. Like, you live in your life, and you got that you fighting that monster that like always tries to pull you out of that productivity that you want to become. But everyone got that demon, in Wellz' case, he got that monster just sitting there, and he just trying to break free and set his life in that direction where he needed to be.
I get it, man. I mean,
Exactly,
shit,
yeah,
I fight my demons every morning when I get up. I win my battle after I flush. But you talking about demon inside of you? Whoa. Hey, imagine you eat something late night and just don't even wait them 30 minutes. You just go straight to sleep or wake up in the middle of the night with eyes bigger than a bit, like, whoa. But I get it though, but I really get it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So
hey, so from being an entrepreneur, what is it? An entrepreneur,
hold on.
An executive producer.
Hold on.
Out of each one of those titles, which one would you like to do the most? Like, which one you most passionate about?
Okay, I'll take that. Go ahead.
Say it again.
I said, out of being an entrepreneur, a creator, and an executive producer, which one of those things are you most passionate about?
Oh man.
And I'm sorry, I forgot rapper. Gotta throw that in there.
Hold on. Let me help you out with that. Let me reiterate on that question. Excluding an entrepreneur, because I'm pretty sure anything else that you just said after that will pretty much fall under that umbrella. Because I mean, hell, you doing anything, getting paid for it, you pretty much an entrepreneur. So, right. That's just a title more than a passion. So, exclude that. What do you love? What are you most passionate about? The creative side of you, the artist side of you?
I gotta say the creative side, man, because I'm always building. I'm always building something. I'm always on the grind. I never sleep. You know what I'm saying? My mind is always racing about what kind of move I'm gonna do next. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the. I think it definitely got to be a creator. You know what I'm saying? For one, because I like to meet people. I like to network. I love the network. You know what I'm saying? I love the network and work with people that's really genuine, that's hungry, that's passionate about what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people ask me like, "Yo, how much you charge for a verse?" I don't never charge nobody. You know what I mean? Because because when I was there, everybody, I'm talking about like this. I'm talking about like, bro, like simple, like people that's not really like up there yet. That wasn't really up there yet. You know what I mean? I ain't really had no money to get a feature, so I'm like, that was like, yo, we charge $800. I ain't even.
People high-minded. Trust me, I know, bro. I used to be an independent artist. People high-minded as hell, and they ain't doing nothing for free. I know all about that circuit.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you kind of have to respect that circuit, though. I mean, if that's your only.
Well, I guess you can respect it, but at the same time, if don't nobody know you, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what's the reason for you saying $800-$900? But at the same time, if that's what you want to do, you know what I mean? It's on you. But I never charged anybody. Anytime I did it, you know what I mean? Anytime I did a feature, I always did my features for free.
That's all good. That's all good. But from my understanding, when show business, a promoter gives you $1, it makes you a professional. Now you pretty much can start charging for your work.
Right.
That's one rule of business that I was always taught. The minute they start paying you, you become a professional. Then you start charging for your work. You getting paid.
That's a dope rule.
I mean,
I feel you on that. But that's just like when I used to do mixtapes and stuff. I always just handed them out. I never charged for them. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, at the end of the day, dude, I just want to get the music out. You know what I'm
saying? I feel you on that, man. But one thing I learned though, bro, and I learned that shit the hard way, kid. First show we did out of town, we paid out of pocket. That's one thing I ain't gonna do no more.
No.
The next show, hey, at least pay for our gas money and meals and somewhere to shower up when we get there, whatever. We take that all day. You know what I'm saying? But other than that though, we ain't jumping on that road for less than 300.
Right.
It could be a group of 10 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to get our name out there, but we need, the traveling funds.
Right.
We need the
at least pay for the gas.
Yeah. So
okay.
I definitely, it's definitely understandable. I never said, at the time we just ain't had the funds. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, when somebody asks me, because on the outside looking in, you know, a lot of people look at me and they look at what we're doing. They like, damn, yo, like yo, how much you charge for a fee? You know, because I'm always moving. You know what I mean? Even when I'm not working, I'm networking. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on Google. I'm looking at interviews and looking at the names, looking the names up, contacting them, things like that. Like I used to do all of that, bro. You know what I mean? I still do it to this day. You know what I mean? Not that I have to, but I do it because I always want to make sure, like, yo, okay, I can contact these people. Like I'm the person that people call like when they want to get in the door. You know what I mean? I don't never, when I want something, I go get it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, so I don't talk to the secretaries or anything like that. Let me talk to the higher ups. You know what I mean? Once I get the higher ups, I got them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you know, and that's one of the things that I like, man. That's why I love networking. You know what I mean?
Another thing that I've always learned, you know, is I've been around the music for quite a while. I've been pretty much all over. I've seen different moves with different teams and all that stuff. And one thing I learned from each different teams was that finding a way to cover in their ass, even if they doing a free feature.
Right.
So one of the smartest thing I've seen somebody do was draw up a contract. Even though it was a free feature, they still drew up a contract to at least get some kind of credit if the song was to ever blow up. I mean, is there any way like that you covering, you know, your humbleness with the with the business?
Exactly. Me and Mills, we do that. You know what I mean? We got contracts for people that we sign. We got contracts for even though that we do free features, we still do a contract.
And that's where it comes down to, because I did take a lot of music law, and like you don't want to do nothing for free. But that was a great point, because you always want to have something written down where you can say, hey, you know, if that all of a sudden this become a one-hit wonder and they making a couple mil off of that, that's when, you know, this free feature might be free, but if it's sold, anything is made off of that and future funds, that we cover our end on that. So we know for a fact. And, you know, out of the throat, just like industry standard, you know, it's not even that much.
I always like, a lot of people want to know why I think the way I think. And some people think they believe that I think in a negative way, and some believe that I am backwards thinking. But when I see certain things happening around me, the first thing I do is think about the worst case scenario. Now, I don't think about the main artist that's featuring me onto their song, even though I'm doing it for free and we sign a contract. I'm worried about myself getting bigger than that artist. And like you say, they become a one-hit wonder, and now they trying to sue me for getting credit off their song.
Yeah,
right. You see what I'm saying? So like that piece of paperwork to me is kind of like, hold on, I'm still featured on the song. I didn't charge you when I got on it to begin with. Now, I mean, I can break you off if you want something, but you know, as far as like a lawsuit, I'm trying to bury you because that's the reason why I signed the contract. I mean, we cool, but you know what I'm saying?
And to bag you up, it's an ugly world. It's an ugly world out there.
It's definitely an ugly world. That's why I ain't gonna lie. Every song I ever did, I copyrighted.
I mean, it you know,
you make extra files,
right?
You timestamp it. Like there's not enough preparation you can do, because there's something always out there they're gonna try to get you.
Yeah, you're right.
Then, but see, you got all this money, and then you sitting there, and you're not able to compete with that battle.
Yeah, for real.
Right. You know, it goes back to the metaphor that you grew up hearing all the damn time. Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So when I sit there and think about the worst case scenario, it doesn't mean that I'm wishing that shit. I'm just thinking of all, you know, the main possible worst way scenarios that this shit could come and bite me in the ass. But how, you know, and when I think of those scenarios, now I'm trying to go to the positive side on how I can flip these scenarios into my favor. That's all I'm doing.
A lot of people will be scared when you throw up a contract like that.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
And it's the thing like, hey, you don't have to sign it. I don't have to be on the feature, but if I'm gonna help you out, like you gotta understand, like I have to protect myself when it comes down to it.
I agree, definitely.
Hey, I don't have a college degree, but shit, you hit me with a goddamn contract, you best believe that PhD come up out of me real quick, boy. I throw on them glasses on your ass, man. I throw on that little bow tie. Hold on, mother. Goddamn, I'm the lawyer right now. Shit, you gonna have to give me time. Let me look at this shit. I want to make sure I understand every word.
I do that every business meeting. I change completely, and I go in there like a pointer. Hello, sir.
Dude,
I
listen,
my government name and everything, you know?
Listen, even though I'm faking it, bro, I'm faking to make it, I'm not finna sit there and rush through it, bro. I'm gonna tell, hey, look, I'm gonna act just like a damn lawyer. I would need to take some time and look over this document, and I will get back at you at my earliest convenience.
Hey, you got to be smart about it, man, because at the end of the day, boy, it's a lot of people get messed up in contracts, and that's the reason why they get messed up, because they don't read them and they don't know what's going on.
No, you know what, though? The thing about it is, man, I believe people do read the contracts, bro. It's not that they don't read them. They read them.
You know what? They probably read them, but at the same time, that's the reason why you need an entertainment lawyer, because a lot of that stuff in that contract, you can't understand that stuff anyway.
Nah, that's the damn reason you need to actually get a damn dictionary and look at them fucking words.
A dictionary ain't going to help you with that stuff. You need an entertainment lawyer.
Hey, he ain't lying.
For real.
Right here, and I got a music law book. Like
bro,
right
I
there.
promise you. See? You see that?
Yeah, but he said a music law book. That's going to help you. Not a dictionary.
Dude, where do you think they get the words from? Where do you think they get the damn words from to put in that goddamn law book? The damn dictionary. They was being dicks about it. You feel me?
They might.
That's all it was.
Like you said, they get them out of law book.
Bro, listen, you ever seen a damn lawyer pull out a goddamn section book in front of you?
They ain't got to pull out the book. They got it up here. They ain't pulling out no book.
Like, well, first off, I don't know what the hell a Pinot is, bro. Like, you talking about pinochle? I mean, I don't even know how to play that, but we could try. You can teach me. You feel me, bro? Like, shit like that, man. Like, people read the damn contracts. They read a fucking book. It's just they misunderstand the word that they're looking at based on the sentence, based on the paragraph.
Right.
You know, because the English language, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. It is a confusing ass language to learn because one word means so many different other things based on how you word it.
Right. So, hey, so Wellz, I ain't gonna hold you up too long, man. But my last question for you is, what artist inspires you? Like, who's your favorite artist? And the same question for you, Millz.
Man, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't agree when I say this, though, right? So I think
I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna have a nice little conversation right here, man, because
he over there clearing his throat.
But my favorite, like honestly, man, my favorite, you know, everybody knows about, you know, the Jay-Z's and the, you know, the Nas and things like that, the Biggies, you know what I'm saying? But my favorite artist, and I think
let me get my headphones on properly, bro. Like
it probably won't be all. It probably won't be all like that. But my favorite artist is Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying?
I like Joe Budden for sure. Yeah, Joe Budden was a dope lyricist, man. For real.
He's a straight. Once I listen to Joe Budden, like I listen to him and I just sit back and I'm like, okay. He just gets you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? He gets you into that mode.
Right.
And it's really only two artists like that get me into that mode, man. That really, like, I understand. A lot of people don't understand Joe Budden's really. You know, they want to call him a diva. He is somewhat of a diva, but man, he's so underrated, bro.
I agree. I agree. I used to love Joe Budden music, kid.
Yo, if it wasn't for Def Jam, like really screwing him over and you know, he can be somewhat of a diva because you know what I mean, he did kind of fucked up that.
I mean, he got his own ways. I'm gonna tell you something. Joe Budden got a weird little mind up there, kid, but at the same time, you know, he's still a phenomenal artist, kid. Yo, like I used to love his music, like for real.
You talking about underrated, man? I mean, to me, I feel like one of the most underrated up north artists is Joel Santana. I love him, bro.
Definitely.
I love Joel's, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was locked up too, so
Right.
that kind of fucked him up, but still.
Yeah,
And that, you know what, man, that mixtape that he dropped while he was locked up was super dope.
See, I didn't even catch it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the name right now, but it was dope, man. We used to listen to that all the time. But Mills, the same question for you, man. You know, who inspires you and who's your favorite artist?
You know, just for everything that he's done and everyone he's worked with and the creativity, I got to stick with like my man RZA from back in the day.
Okay.
Man, love Wu-Tang.
Shout out to the Wu.
Definitely, man.
Just because what he built, and he never stopped. He always going forward. He's doing like he's a genius. What can I say?
He is. He
Method
definitely
Man,
is.
Method Man, my favorite Wu-Tang member ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, them favorite.
Yeah.
So, okay, you know what? Let's leave music for alone for a little bit, man. The inspiration, since we want to talk about that, life inspiration. Who's your biggest one? Both of y'all. Who wants to take that first?
I definitely gotta say my brother, man. My brother Tiz, you know what I mean? Tater. He's he was always there for me, you know what I mean? All my brothers was there for me, you know what I'm saying? But my brother was the one that was really, you know what I'm saying? He was out there in the streets and all that, but you know what I mean, he took care of me, you know what I'm saying? When I needed something, when I was playing ball, he had me. And he you know what I'm saying? He let me drive the car when I was 12, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So
Sometimes,
brother. You know what I mean? I always looked up to my older brother, man, because he had a lot. Cause my brother, he's like my brother's a legend in the hood, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, I look at my brother kind of like the same way because, I ain't gonna lie, even though he was out there doing shit he wasn't supposed to do, he still brought it back home, and he's the main reason why a lot of times we even ate, a lot of times why we had shoes on our feet and we had jackets on our back. You know what I mean? So trust me, I understand that.
My brother, listen, man, my brother used to buy me all my clothes. You remember when you went school shopping?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My brother kept me dead. Everybody used to call me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody used to be like, yo, man, you stay fly, like, nigga, cause my brother, nigga. You know
his name? You say his name Ted?
No, Tater.
Tater.
Yeah.
He's still around, right?
Yeah, he's still around.
Man, shout out, big bro. Shout out, man.
For sure. Shout out to him. Hey, so like I said, man, we ain't gonna hold you for too long, man.
Hold on.
Do you have anything else that you want to say? You got anything you want to plug before we leave the show?
Hold on, Kato. Mills ain't answered the question yet.
Oh yeah.
Technical difficulty.
Okay.
Nah. I'm like, honestly, she's not in the room, but I'm gonna have to throw that on my wife, man.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. I like how you did that, Mills. Okay.
He had to want to hear it, even though she probably is. But I've been with her 16. She like really taught me. I don't come from like the greatest family, and she taught me, what family is. Gave me a gorgeous family, and stick beside me for this long.
Nice. Definitely, man.
That will be it for me.
Salute to her.
Bet that, man.
Salute the good women, boy. I'm telling you, they're hard to find. So when you find one, man, you better hold on to her and treat her right, boy. For real.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir.
But
so like I was saying though, man, we don't want to hold y'all for too long, brother. Like I said, do you got anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to plug before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Shout out. Man, I really want to give a shout out to my wife, though. My soldier. She's always
dope.
She's always there for me. You know what I mean? That's my rock. You know what I mean? If you see me, you see her. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And and it's always, you go through ups and downs and things like that, man. So, but she does what she has to do. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Shout out to the Rock. Shout out to the Rock.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be a Native Wellz, you know what I'm saying, without my wife Nancy. So shout out my wife. Definitely shout out my brother Tater, you know what I mean? The one, he's the legend. So, so it's always love. Always love. You know what I mean? Shout out Rich Luch. Shout out my hometown, 315 Syracuse, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out the whole Staten Island. You know what I mean? Shout out Tracula. You know what I'm saying? Hugh Hef. Like it's definitely this project that's about to come out, bro. It's definitely gonna be something to listen to. It's something different. You know what I mean? Usually you hear a lot of club bangers from me. A lot of a lot of street shit. This one is gonna be a little more versatile, a little more understanding. You know what I'm saying? You know, more of a lyricist, because I really never consider myself a lyricist. You know, because I would never really hit you with no punchlines and metaphors, things like that. You know, I get a lot of comparisons to the late great Big. You know what I mean? If you see my if you see like my interviews, you know, most of my radio interviews, I get that all the time. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I either get Benny Siegel or I get Big.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You want punchlines and metaphors? I got you.
Nice.
I got you, but and no cap.
You know what I mean? But
no cap.
Shout out, man. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Shout out to you guys, man. Because you guys is giving, you know.
My bad for the contact, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's giving people a platform to really showcase their talent. Talk about what they've been through, man. And you know, and Kato know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we see each other all the time, man. And it's just like, yo, he always showed me love, and I like that. You know what I mean? It gives me confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, even though my style is always New York, it's East Coast, you know, I still get a lot of love out here in Tampa, man. You know what I mean? You know, from the music.
You know
and things like
that. Because of you, man, I'm gonna start a new trend now, bro. So when I walk up to a dude and I see him with his old lady and she got a ring on the finger, the first thing I'm gonna ask him, bro, is she your rock or your ball and chain? Which one she? Cause she can't be both. She can't be both, bro. And if she around, boy, you better say she your rock.
Hey, so Wells, tell them where they can find you at, man.
Oh man, you can find me on Instagram. You know, my music page is official _ Native Wellz. You can catch me at Native _ Wellz. You know what I'm saying? So you know, catch me. I got a fan page on Facebook, Native Wellz. Twitter at Native Wellz. You know what I mean? Snapchat at Native Wellz. So everything is at Native Wellz. You know, on every social media. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, man, you know his story will be out January 8th. You know what I mean? Something different, storytelling. You know what I mean? You know, it's all good music. You know what I'm saying? All good music. Shout out to my boy Orlando Lucas. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's definitely going to be something major. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be something major, man, because he knows his angle. He knows he's just a talented brother. You know what I mean? He's just a talented dude. So, and you know, but other than that, man, it's, you know, I don't really do too many shout outs, man, because niggas don't really rock with me like that.
Okay, I hear you, man.
But I show a lot of love though, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I don't know if you'll be able to download the video for YouTube or not later on, but if you want to share it on your page, man, you know, I'm pretty sure Kato should be able to send you a link and everything so you can have that on.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You can have your followers look at it and check it out or whatever.
For sure.
Comment, you feel me? And let us know what's good. And if you got anybody else you feel like need some kind of showcase or whatever, and we can't find them or we looking for people, send them our way, you feel me? And we'll see what we can do for them. Like you said, we're trying to give everybody a platform to be heard.
Right on. Hey, so we're finna go ahead and get up out of here, Wells, man. We appreciate you stopping by the show. We got a little treat with my boy Millz. We didn't even know he was gonna beat us, so that's dope. So, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for stopping by here, man. This is episode 36 of your boy Kato.
The Celtic Mav, Warrior sitting
Wellz
over there.
Millz, and this is the Convo with Mav and Kato. Thank y'all, and we appreciate y'all.
I can take the mask off because we're done smelling money.
Peace, love.
Oh, man. Listen, bro, I'm all there. You feel me? Let's rock it.
You want to be daddy?